All right, Pisces, we're going to jump into your reading. So this is really interesting. This is about the fourth or fifth time I've tried this reading. Please, please, universe, help me out. I need to get this done. We're going to do why can't they keep their eyes off of you? Interesting. I just heard you're slowly coming back to life. Shining like you've never shined before. Whoa, this is about to get deep. This is about to get good. Guys, I'm not even going to go into this whole spill I usually do at the beginning. Check out the description box. Help a sister out if you want to learn tarot. Help a sister out. Everything's down below. Okay, here we go. So, I've done try to do this reading. And in the pre-shuffle reading energy, it kept coming out the 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands. Strong energy of feeling really burdened, recognizing it's time for a choice to be made. You know, I can't keep my eyes off of you. You are slowly coming back to life. And if I don't take my shot, I'm going to miss my chance. Okay? Now, the reason I've restarted this reading multiple times is because it got to a point where it started sounding like an FM radio. It got to a point where I felt like every time I turned around, there was a song coming in, downloading. And, I mean, I was singing and living my best life, but y'all don't pay to hear me sing. And I'm not Adele. So, we going to save your ears. We just going to save you today. We ain't going to let you listen to that. But I found it really interesting because when I was talking about them being burdened by this path, by this choice, feeling really weighed down, you know, do I do this? Do I not? Do I do this? Do I not? Really recognizing that they need to gather their thoughts now more than ever. And really, you know, I need to understand what I need to do. Like I just said with that song coming in, you got one time to take your chance, to take your shot. Are you going to miss that opportunity? As I was channeling that, the song Austin by Blake Shelton come in. And in that song, it said she left without leaving a number. Said she needed to clear her mind. So there is an energy here of having to clear the air. Clear the energy between us. Clear our purpose of what we even wanted from this connection from the beginning. Where are we trying to get? You know, sometimes even when we're with someone and you're with them for years, you can lose sight of where you guys are going, who you guys are as individuals. But I also feel like this could be strongly for being separate, needing to separate so the tension, so all that deep, passionate emotion can kind of calm down and you guys can understand, okay, when I'm not with you, how do I feel? When I'm not with you, how does my body react? What's the first thing I think of? Is it negative? Is it positive? In that song, it says, I still love you. And I said in the past reading that I had just did and deleted that there is a recognition between both of you that there will be emotion here. Even if we don't make it to the end goal that we both want, there will always be love here. There will always be emotion. So I feel like you have both recognized that at this point. But I feel like there's something here where you recognized it sooner is what I'm feeling. Okay? And what I'm getting is that you guys have been in two separate energies, especially here recently. I was getting Mickey Mouse ears for you. And what I said with that is like a Disney World type of energy, you know, going, having fun, letting loose, not caring if your job needs you, not caring about if your house needs cleaned. When you're at Disney World, what are you doing? You living your best life. You're focusing on what's ahead, rides, food, walking. You don't care if laundry needs to be washed. That's not a focus. That's not a priority. That's been your energy. You've shifted it. And the song that come in when I was channeling you is Breathe In and Breathe Out. I don't know if that's the lyrics of the song, or excuse me, the title. But in the song it says, I breathe in, I breathe out, put one foot in front of the other. Take one day at a time until you find I'm that someone you can't live without. So it's like recognizing, you know, maybe you don't see yet. I'm hearing I'm the one. The song I'm the one, yeah. Maybe you don't recognize that I am the one, but I'm going to give you space, give you that distance, give you that time to get that clarity. And I'm going to go on my own maybe just energetically, maybe literally physical. And I'm going to breathe in, I'm going to breathe out, I'm going to move forward, whether you're behind me or not. And maybe one day, maybe just maybe, what I think will come true will come true. And what the song, it's interesting because the song that come in when I was channeling them, because you have a very soft letting go. I just heard letting go and letting God. So that could be somebody saying letting go and letting the universe just do what it's meant to do, what it needs to do. Understanding that if someone is keeping emotion or thoughts or anything to their self, that's going to eat them from the inside out. That is literally going to eat them alive. And sometimes when we hold things to ourselves, it can come out in other forms of anger. I mean, there's other ways us suppressing things can come out. But this person, the song that came out for them was Dolly Parton, working 9 to 5. Feeling like they're working 9 to 5. Feeling like they're hustling. Feeling like they're giving and giving and giving. And all anyone's doing is taking from them. There's something that this person really liked about you, and it was the fact that they felt like you seen them. You gave them credit when credit was due. It's kind of like a very nurturing energy of like, if someone does a good job, you're like, hell yeah, good job. If someone doesn't burst out in anger, you're like, I think it's amazing that the first thing you didn't do was throw a cup across the thing. Like, that's awesome. Good growth. You recognized and seen, I just heard and gave praise to the things that this person only wished other people would see about them. But you were meant to see that part of this person. That's this connection. And I feel like, again, there is a letting go and letting the universe do what it needs to do for one of you. And the other one is like, oh my God. Now, the song that come in for that moment, and at that moment when I was doing that reading, it was 10:10. Okay? The song I Told You So come in. And again, in that song, it says, suppose I called you up tonight and told you that I loved you. And suppose I said I wanted to come home. What if I told you I finally learned my lesson and that I really am tired of being alone? Being scared of you saying, yeah, I told you so. I knew you would come back. It was only a matter of time. Having that very smug energy, not wanting that part of you to come out, but knowing that sometimes when we love someone, we will see the worst parts of them. That is unconditional love, seeing the worst parts of someone and saying, oh, I see that and I love you for who you are, but that doesn't mean that you have to be around it. So I find this very interesting. This energy is going to be very, I feel like set on this person feeling the need now more than ever to take action. Why can't they keep their eyes off of you? So I find it interesting that I just paused because I was trying to figure out, I was like, okay, I'm missing something. There's something that I remember saying, make sure you say this. And you didn't. What are you missing? I'm missing something. I'm missing a puzzle piece here. And I feel like that's where you both have been in this connection. We're missing something. What are we missing to be able to make this work? Why do I feel like every time we get closer to one another, we get further apart? Why do I feel like there's this push and pull, but in a healthy way kind of energy? Like, what's happening? So as I started shuffling, and I've done forgot, as I started shuffling, it come back to me. And what I was going to say is, I don't remember. Are you fucking kidding me? Why can't they keep their eyes off of you? That's so annoying. Feeling like you've lost hope. Feeling like you're no longer wishing for them, wanting them. Feeling like you took a new beginning and a leap in a different direction, and that direction's not coming towards them. Why do they continuously watch you? Feeling like there's been no change and transformation. They feel like this is unfinished. Yeah, you lost hope in me because I didn't take action and I didn't change and transform, but I do want you to recognize that there could be success. So now this person's wanting to come in and offer love. But there is an energy here of maybe having to fight for your attention, you guys not being on the same page. There's also a possibility that when they come back in, you're going to be like, what do you want? What are you doing here? What do you need? Why are you calling me? Like, that could definitely be your energy. Oh, okay. What I was going to say is I had tried to start this reading multiple times, and I kept either having to stop it or the video wouldn't start at all. I would press play and it would stop itself. And what I said and what I heard is that's been this connection all along. It's going to take 3, 4, 5 chances at trying to get it off the ground before it's like, oh, finally, we both feel like we're on the same page. We both feel like we're actually getting fulfilled. Maybe this is just something as simple as learning how each other communicates, learning what each other needs, to feel safe in this connection, to feel like we want one another. We're going to fight for one another. We're constantly picking one another. It's interesting because the saying I just seen in my third eye is, a healthy connection after a toxic one is the hardest. And that's kind of what I'm getting from this, is you both actually coming to this connection with wounds. You both coming with scars and trauma and saying, you know, I don't ever want to go through that experience again, and wanting to be very, very cautious. But there's also a part of both of you that wants to drop it and run the other way because it's like, oh my God, I know what could possibly happen. Wanting you to recognize that there could be change and transformation, but they also recognize that you've moved on and in a sense leveled up from this connection because you were better than this. And you knew that. You knew that this connection knocked you off your stability. Wanting to communicate, wanting to flirt with you. That would be a leap and a risk in their mind. So it's interesting, as your definition of leaps and risks could be completely different than this person's definition of what a leap and a risk would look like. So how are they viewing you at this moment? How are they viewing you at this moment? Someone who's being very fair, logical, minded. You're in your masculine energy. This person sees you as someone who's a go-getter, someone who's going to protect yourself at all costs. You want a new beginning, nothing less. They see you as someone who's maybe pulled back your energy. You're no longer sweet-talking them, flirting with them, overly, you're no longer overly giving yourself. So again, keep in mind that this could be a connection where you guys are sitting with one another on the couch right now. And he's like, baby, or she's like, baby, go get me a water. And you're like, hell no, get up, go get your own water. You're done overextending yourself because it's like you're at a place where you're like, do you ever do that thing? Do you do that stuff for me? Do you go above and beyond to make me feel wanted and safe and loved? Well, I'm not doing that for you then. That's kind of the energy here. This person feels you taking a step back. Yeah, feeling like they want you even more now. You know, I just heard you could be in hiding. So you could be detaching a little bit as well. Feeling like they can't get any information on you. Feeling like if they're trying to find you on social media or trying to bump into you or anything of that sort, it's not working. Wow. They view you as someone who could make them very happy. They also view you as someone, you know, it's interesting because they view you as someone who would make them very happy, but they view you as someone who's happy on their own, who's already fulfilled. You're not the kind of individual, I don't need you to be happy and to feel fulfilled. I want you. It's kind of like that really cute purse that you want to add to your outfit that you know you still gonna rock it even if you don't got that purse. Or let's say for a Jeep, you know that Jeep would look a lot better with those really big tires on it. But right now, it still looks pretty good. Like, that's kind of the energy here. You know that although you want something, it doesn't make it a need. and you can thrive and vibe and be happy on your own. You can find that fulfillment within yourself. And I feel like this person really, really likes that. But they also see you as their happiness. You doing your own thing. You not clinging onto this person at their, I'm seeing someone at their ankles. Like, why won't you love me? I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. What is wrong? Like, you're not doing that. You have a very, okay, well, let me be honest with myself. Are you treating me the way I want to be treated? Have I told you that I want to be treated this way? Yeah, okay, so I've checked all my bases. We're done here. Like, that's your energy when you come across. Very masculine. Very, let's checklist this. Did I do this? Did I show you I wanted you? Did you show up? Well, too bad. You got more red flags than you do green, so I gotta go. Feeling like you guys have been through a lot with one another, but feeling like you guys would have to rebuild some sense of trust. Now, keep in mind, this doesn't have to be full-blown to trust. This could be trust in one another again, to make the right decisions, to not detach, to choose one another day in and day out, and not fall back into those unhealthy habits where it's like, okay, you're doing it again. We're in this cycle where you actually try to make this relationship work, and then 3 weeks later, you're not. What's going on? We're not doing that cycle. We're not doing that. You know, it's interesting. I've almost drunk a whole bottle of water. I feel like this person's really thirsty for you. Thirsty for your attention, and I feel like it's because you're not giving your attention. How are they viewing this connection? But also recognizing trust will have to be built again. What did I say? They view this connection. They've been doing a lot of reflection. Where can I take this? Where can I go? Feeling really left out. Not feeling happy. Not feeling satisfied. So they view this connection as either something they kept themselves from. They're holding themselves back in some sense, form, or fashion. Again, you could be sitting on the couch with this person right now, and you being like, you know, I think it's time for us to take it to the next step. I think we should get a dog. And this person's like, no. We don't need a dog. Nope. It's wanting to do that. Feeling like that would make them, you know, that would be fun. I would like to do that. I would like to have an animal in the house that we can have together and see how we manage this animal together. And I'd like to, you know, do that with you. But there's a part of them holding themselves back. But they are recognizing, especially with a lot of self-reflection, that this connection, when they think of it, there's a lack. Okay? Whether it's I miss you, I don't feel like we actually gave this a fair shot. When I think about this connection, I think how I didn't choose you. I didn't choose this. I didn't do what I should have done. I had felt called to do this and I didn't do this. There is some sort of energy that really, really weighs on them. Like, oh, I probably should have. Yeah, but there's someone wanting love, someone wanting some sense of offer. So this could be something as simple as this person not giving you this offer. You know, I say it a lot on this channel, but this could be something as simple as well as, okay, I'm starting to see maybe even though we're in a relationship, we're not on the same page. So now there's a detachment, especially if you're dating a woman. It is very typical for a woman to detach in a relationship before she will break up with you. Women will usually emotionally detach, push you back a little bit, mourn while they're in the relationship, and then they'll break up. How very interesting is that? That's not all women, but a good portion of women actually do that. So again, there's something here where I feel like someone's kind of pushing someone back and going, okay, this is enough. I don't see this going where I want it to go. I feel like we're not on the same page. I feel like I've tried to make this work. I've communicated. You know, it's like if you're with someone and you're married and we went to counseling, we went to therapy, we've done A, B, C, D, E, F, G. At what point do we have to quit beating a dead horse? That's what's happened. You quit beating a dead horse and you just dropped whatever you were beating it with and just walked away and said, hey, I'm going for a walk. And this person's like, wait, what? I thought we were in this together. You're like, no, I want better. I'm going this way. And now they can't keep their eyes off of you because at one point, the path that they thought you guys were on, you shifted. You wanted a better path for you guys. I've said it once, I'll say it again in these readings. There's a definite energy here where one of you has had the ability to change and shift quicker and easier than the other. One of you is very, very uncomfortable with change, with getting out of the comfort zone, and balance will be brought at the right time. And I feel like that's what's being pushed at this moment. This person needs to feel what it feels like for you to lose hope, for you to see, for you to look at this and say, that'll never happen. You are just a chapter in my story. You are not the story. That's how this person is like, oh my God, you wouldn't pee on me if I was on fire because you don't think I'm worth nothing. You know, this person could have said, yeah, I want to have kids with you. I want to marry you. I want to do all those things. But words are meaningless unless there are actions behind them. And I feel like that's what's happened here. If this person at one point did just give you words quit working for you. You now need action. You need that dependability, that stability. You want that change and transformation. And that could be something as simple as evolving with one another. You know, death could be moving in together, getting married, getting engaged, getting in a relationship. Those are big life changes that really close one chapter and open another. But you recognizing that you're going to have success and victory whether or not this person is with you. And they see that. But not being able to keep their eyes off of you because they miss you. Feeling like, yeah, losing sleep over this. Worrying. Thinking about the past. Reminiscing on the past. Over and over again. Feeling conflicted. Juggling about some sort of new beginning. So again, they're wanting a new beginning. Why are they juggling this? Why are they juggling this? Yeah, there's something here about Two of Cups, love, feeling really sad and disappointed. There's been a scattered energy, making a head over heart decision when it comes to investing with you. Now, this can mean something as simple as this person telling you, not right now. I can't date you right now. I can't marry you right now. I can't move in with you right now. I can't have an animal with you right now. I'm not right now. And it's because this person doesn't feel ready. Simple as that. But now there's also an insecurity coming out because, you know, again, you've lost hope. You've lost faith. You don't wish on this no more. You don't dream on this. When you wished upon a star, baby, it ain't this no more. At one point, you wished for this person. Now you be wishing for a Bentley. You've replaced it. This person feels that. They can feel that you're just like, okay, you know, I have learned that rejection is protection. And if you're not coming for me, towards me, it's because the universe is saying, no, you don't deserve what they're going through. You've been there, done that. You've been there, done that, paid your dues. Don't put yourself back in that. Wanting to complete a cycle because they feel that this is a deep connection, but also recognizing that you could have definitely moved on and you could be waiting for something new, something fresh, and this is not it. They also recognize that you're going to see it as something that's shocking, as something that's going to come out of nowhere. At one point, this person didn't see how, let's say you guys are separate, they didn't see how they could revive this, how they could come back for a second chance, feeling really guarded about that. At one point, again, let's say you guys are fully separate. It's an energy of, I've only come in one way towards you, and I know I want to change that, but I also don't want you to look at me and go, don't play me for a fool. Because there is an energy of that. If someone constantly approaches you for 5 years a certain way, and then they want to come in the next day and go, you know what, I want to get married. Let's go buy a Cadillac. Let's go buy that house. You're going to look at them and say, do you think I'm an idiot? Do you think I was born yesterday? What kind of game are you trying to play? That is going to be someone's energy. It only makes sense. That's what's happening here. This person is like, I do want a new beginning with truth, with clarity. I want that. The thing you're going after, I want. So many things remind me of you. But do you want it too? I don't want to let you go because they feel like you're their happiness. But they can also feel you've detached. Hold on a second. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Feeling like they couldn't be with you at one point. Not understanding why things were falling apart. I feel like now they understand it more. Yeah, you and I were too young. That's interesting. Feeling very immature, possibly. Feeling, maybe you both recognize that there was growth that needed to happen here. I miss hearing your voice. I have too much to lose. Interesting. I'm not available. Okay. I'm starting to understand our connection. I want to see this. What can they not lose? What can they not lose right now? What is it that they feel that they cannot lose? Because, I mean, to me, this is a little triggering, and I feel like this could be triggering to some of you as well. So if this is triggering, please get off. Please, please, please. Do not let this person trigger you. They need to trigger themselves. This is triggering because I feel like it's, I want you, I crave you. You're like the chocolate chip cookie that this person can't have, but boy, do they want to lick you. I mean, that's this person's energy. Putting themselves on like a diet with insane restrictions, so insane that they're licking every single cookie in the box. Just eat the damn cookie. Give yourself the permission to have the cookie. I just don't get it. They need to give themselves the permission to have you, to have this, to have that happiness that not only are you going after, but the happiness they see with you. But they feel like they have too much to lose. So let's see what that is. What do they feel like they have to lose? Some sense of balance. This person could be scared of losing their self in you. Now, if this is someone who's recently got out of a connection within the past 5+ years, whatever, this person could be at a point where they're like, I have been in a connection, or I have gave someone the ability to let me lose myself, and I never want to do that again. So they could be worried that they could lose a sense of balance or even lose their self in this connection with you. Yeah, wanting to give an offer of love, possibly wanting to give some sort of apology to you or some sort of small love gesture for something. It's interesting because they still, even if there's been a conversation of, I didn't mean to treat you like this, I didn't mean to do this, I didn't mean to do that, there is a recognition that, I do lose sleep for not being able to get past this, for not being able to get on the same page with you. But they do want to offer either some sort of apology or some sort of small love offer. There could be something here. What are they scared to lose? Shoot. I don't know where that card went. Hold on. Okay. So they are scared of being vulnerable. They're scared that this could be too good to be true. It's an energy of, I'm scared that you're over me, but you're saying you're not over me. You're just doing this to either get back at me or because it's a sick joke. It's like it's giving me the heebie-jeebies. I literally feel like I'm about to get hives. This person wants to be at a place right now where they do want to, have sweet talking energy. Let's have fun. But there's also a sense of, I don't want to lose myself. I don't want to lose balance. I've worked hard to get my stability and my new beginning. So again, this person could have worked really hard to get where they're at and not wanting to give anyone the ability to change that. And there is a recognition that they are terrified, literally terrified, that they're going to let you in, that you guys are going to talk for a few weeks and everything's going to be fun. And then you're going to decide, you know what? I don't want this. I'm bored. I'm done. I'm good. There's something here about them being scared that you're either lying, that you could be cheating, that there could be some sort of energy. For some of you, you're going to put in the comments, well, they're scared of that because they did that to me. That could absolutely be true. Or for some of you, if they've been in that situation where someone has done them so dirty and cheated on them and lied and did things behind their back, it can make it hard to trust anyone who says that they love you. Just because someone says that they love you doesn't mean that they do. And I feel like it's really hard for this person to put themselves in that kind of situation. And I get that. Not wanting any chaos, not wanting that drama, that conflict. Feeling like, again, they just got to a point where they feel like they're getting a sense of peace. And I can't keep my eyes off of you because you're the one thing I want the most. But you're also the one thing I'm terrified to get close to me. So why are they not available? Some sense of sadness and disappointment. Feeling really guarded about maybe their independence or something they have going on. There's something you don't know about either this person's family unit, their job. They have themselves in some sort of situation that they feel like they're never going to be able to get out of the grasp. Feeling constantly sad and disappointed. Yeah, drama, conflict. Feeling like they're never getting their equal give and take. I don't know what this person has got themselves into, but they're in a situation where they feel like they will never be able to be available to you. And that's the reason you have lost hope, because maybe you do recognize, what would this person need to do to become available? I feel like it's going to have to be a major change. Change their perspective. Get out of the anxiety, the worry, the fear. Let the universe work in their favor. Could need to learn something new, start something new. There's also something here where they could actually have started something with you, but there could have been something that they would have had to give up. And they feel like giving up something would have been a huge loss for them. A huge loss. They could change their perspective and get out of their head. I feel like the universe would work in their favor, but it would be something small. And I feel like they don't want... So, like, let's say this is a job. They don't want to start from the bottom again. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a janitor again. I've done got up to this level. I'm not doing that again. Let's say this is a family unit. Yeah, I know my mom and my dad gets on my nerves, but, you know, I've done put in all this time and this effort, and I am going to get the legacy. Like, I mean, that can be this person's mind. I put in time. I put in effort. I put in energy. I'm not changing now. But what they're not recognizing is they could not be using their intuition when it comes to this situation. This situation could actually only be getting worse, not better. They were given the opportunity to fight for some sense of happiness and to get maybe some sense of stability and victory that they've always been wanting. But, you know, I feel like this person's going to recognize years down the road that the victory and success that they think they wanted is not the victory and success that they wanted. I feel like this person's also at a place where they're making other people happy. You don't want me to do that? Okay, I won't. I don't want to rock the boat. Like, that's this person's energy. I don't want to rock the boat. I was careless with you. I know more than you think. Okay, Snooper, what are you doing? What do you mean? I know more than you think. Longing. Someone's secretly yearning for you. That's not a secret. Not a secret. This person sees you as their emotional happiness. Literally. But yeah, there's an unavailable energy here. Somebody could have children. Children could be a huge factor here. This person could be giving way too fucking much to some things. Honestly, this person could be giving way too much to things that they know they shouldn't. Not putting themselves first. But that's a lesson they need to learn. Yeah, there's chemistry. Yes, this person longs for you. But if this person's not going to put themselves in a position where they can make themselves happy, do they truly deserve you? That's the question to me. You've learned the lesson. Yeah, you've learned what you needed to learn here. Time apart's brought clarity. Again, you've lost hope. You don't have faith in this. And you've accepted everything happens for a reason. Again, you're in a place right now where you're laughing, you're goofing off, you're enjoying yourself and maybe even the energy with other people. And this person wishes that they were one of those people. Starting to understand how much why is it that when this connection fell apart, this person then opened themselves up to be vulnerable with the emotions they were feeling? And with the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups, that's full-blown emotional fulfillment. Like, I've never been as happy as I am with you. I don't think I've ever let someone make me as happy as this. I smile on the outside, but I'm dying on the inside. This connection bores me. I need something exciting. This person... Okay, there's passion, there's chemistry, but this person could be used to toxic bound connections. What do I mean by that? This person could have a tendency to want to have connections with people that could get them in trouble. And I'm only getting that for some of you. This person could like to mess with people, let's say at the mall, there's potential of us getting caught. Let's do it. Or with someone who has a significant other, there is a potential of danger. I feel like this person, and I'm just picking up that energetically, feeling bored with this connection because they don't feel like, you're not giving into this in the way that they want you to. You want more. And if you're not going to give me more, then we have nothing to talk about. I'm seeing... I'm seeing two people standing face to face, not moving, not talking, not doing anything, just standing there and going, well, I'm not moving, you're not moving either. So, I mean, where are we going here? This person recognizing they need to free themselves from doubts, from a cage, but also recognizing that they have a mask on and that they do have a tendency to fake their feelings. And, even if this person tries to put themselves in a position where they try to fulfill it with other people, it doesn't work. They constantly find themselves keeping their eyes on you. How does it make them feel when they watch you? Insecure about coming back around. Feeling like you really have completed a cycle. Feeling like you had to make a head over heart decision to not let this person back in. Yeah, they do see, they see this as a lesson learned. They see you as someone who's holding back and saying, no, you're not good for me. You're not good for me. This is a passionate tie. This is a strong connection, but you're not good for me. I need more. Reflecting on how they feel for you. How hard they fought to get where they're at. How much they want other people to see them. But how it's interesting because I feel like this person could definitely want other people to lift them up with words of affirmation. You're doing great, you're doing great. But again, it's a recognition of how fulfilling is that? I'm chasing this high of what other people think of me, and the one person who makes me feel that way, who sees that part of me without me even having to say anything, is the one person that I'm running the hell away from. You could get some sort of wish. You could end up hearing about how this person feels for you, how they actually do love you. It could be while you're at work. It could be some sort of good news, flirting. But there also needs to be recognition that this person might not be in a place where they can actually change their foundation, and they might not be willing to. So I see you being busy doing work or something else, and this person wanting to reach out at that point and being like, hey, I've been thinking of you, and I did want to let you know that you have always meant a lot to me. And I see you being like, okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. But where does that leave us? Just be aware that this person does want to go out, wants to be with you, wants to have a Nine of Cups energy. But a Nine of Cups energy, there is I want to indulge with you. Ten of Cups as well. But with the Five of Swords coming with it, it kind of worries me because I feel like this person is at a place where they want you so much at any cost. At any cost. And I feel like they're not at a place where they're willing to make logical, beneficial decisions like they need to. And that's that I have too much to lose. Not wanting to make those life changes that they need to be with you. And you've accepted that it is what it is. This is interesting. Okay, we're going to leave that here. Have a blessed day, guys.